Hi guys and welcome to another FIFA 22 cheapest solution SBC video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at the 87 rated new player of the month, Vinicius Jr. 87 rated, 1 rating increase on his team of the group stage cards and 7 segments to him. Some of these segments are almost pretty ridiculous. You need like an 88 rated squad, you need like informs in 5 of the 7 segments, which is something that you don't see often. I remember, that player of the month Salah from November, I think he was like maybe 7 or 8 segments, but I think he just seems so much more better value for money. But at the same time, Vinicius Jr., I haven't used him this year, but is supposedly one of the best players in the game. A lot of pro players, I've raved on about a lot of his other special cards, so maybe this still might work out a fantastic value for money. Also, guys, I'm aware that the volume might be still a little bit low for this video. I'm going to sort it out over the weekend, but if you do turn the volume up on the video, you might have to turn it up quite high, but if you do, then you'll be able to hear me at a pretty reasonable rate where I'm not screaming and I'm not being too quiet. But yeah, listen, obviously there's the 86 rated team, the group stage card that goes for about 500,000 coins on the market, and this card will cost you between 780 to 800,000 coins if you have to buy every single player. Now, of course, there's 2 ways you can make it even cheaper. First of all, if you spend some time trying to snipe players off the market, remember he is there for the next 27 days. And then also the chance that you already have some fodder in your club to be able to go and do them. The benefit of maybe doing this card over the 86 is, first of all, he is a better card, very, very slightly, but he is a better card. And also, maybe you guys don't have necessarily 500,000 coins tradable, to just go and buy his 86 rated card, but maybe you have lots of high rated fodder saved from just opening your reward packs or whatever, so you can go and do Vinicius Jr. So in that way, I do kind of understand people doing him if they've got lots of fodder and don't necessarily have lots of coins. But even so, even if you have lots of fodder, you still might need a little bit of coins for a card that does cost a lot of money, but at the same time does have some amazing stats. So we'll start off with the 83 rated team, very, very simple to be able to do. I've kind of focused a lot on the Serie A for this one because out of the major 5 European leagues, the Serie A seems to be perfect for low rated fodder, whether it be 82s, 83s, 84s, 85s, etc., up to the walkouts and stuff like that. Obviously Premier League cards, for those, you typically, not always, but you typically will have to pay a little bit more to them. The same with the leagues as well. There's not enough Ligue 1 players that are around these ratings and stuff like that. I think the Serie A is perfect, for a squad like this. Getting an Artur there, nice 83 rated as the Brazilian player, nice cheap inform, doesn't have to be from any league because they're built into one league already, so the chemistry. And remember, it's not just high ratings for these, it's not just the team of the weeks, it's also the chemistry. I mean, even the 88 rated squad here at the bottom, you need a team of the week with that, and even 55 chemistry is quite a lot for an 88 rated team. It's not often that high. I'm sure it used to be like, what, 40, 45 chemistry, and yeah, you might only think that's okay, that's only like, 10 or 15 chemistry difference, but it actually makes a big difference, believe me, because it means you can use less goalkeepers effectively, and as we know, goalkeepers in terms of higher rated tend to be a lot cheaper than outfield players. But there's the first squad done. This will cost you no more than 25,000 coins. The chances are you probably already have a few players in your club that, like Gersons, Zapata, Acerbi and stuff like that. You probably already have a relatively decent inform in your club as well. An 84 rated, straight into an 84 rated, and still, again, very high chemistry, 75 chemistry. But on so a bit of a La Liga theme for this one, didn't want to just always focus on the same league. I think it's always good to kind of switch it up a little bit between each different segment. Cards like Thomas Lemar, Asensio, Isco, you pack these all the time. They're so common. They are the most common like 83 rated cards that you can get in this game. 85 rated, a lot of people might think this is a lot for a team of a player, but Laborde goes for no more than like 16 and 17,000 coins, probably even less than that. So again, this segment is very easy to be able to do. Shouldn't cost you any more than 40 to 50,000 coins maximum, and that's if you're having to pay for every single player. An 85 rated squad, again, another team of the week player needed. I went with the same one again, just simply put in there, focus on another just league. So I went with the Serie A for this one, putting in a few low rated players, your 83s and stuff like that again, mixing it in with a couple high rated players, but the 2 walkouts that I've gone for here, you guys might say it's a bit of a stupid decision, but it's goalkeepers, and goalkeepers, even when the walkouts, they don't tend to cost that much at all. Now, obviously, if these were outfield players as 86s and 87s, you'd be paying a lot more money for them. Goalkeepers as walkouts are always more cheaper than the outfield players, so I didn't mind going in with a couple walkouts there, and then focusing on having lower rated outfield players like Gersons again, Luis Alberto, Keja, Artur and stuff like that as well. So I think that was a good decision to go for that. Into the 86 rated squad, the first of 2 86 rated squads, I believe this was. Decided to go for a little bit of the Premier League here. Cards like, Fabinho. Remember when Fabinho, like back in FIFA 19, as like an 85 rated, used to be for like such a long time, like over 100,000 coins? Now he's got a better card as an 86 rated in FIFA 22, and goes for so much more less. But again, focusing, make use of this link. Not a perfect link, but a strong link. They're not from the same nation. I think Handanovic is Slovakia. And then, Slovenia for Skriniar. My informer went on Gundogan. Not too bad at all to be able to go with that. Really helps out with the chemistry. Got another goalkeeper there with Castells fitting in for the right back position. Of course, if you went and got yourself like any other 86 rated outfield pair, you'd be easily paying an extra 5,000 to 10,000 coins. More like 5,000 coins more, but that all adds up. 5,000 coins and going with an 86 rated goalkeeper rather than an 86 rated outfield player, it all adds up to saving a little bit more money. And obviously, Castells again is one of the most common walkouts that you can get in the game. Another 86 rated squad. Another team of the week needed. This time I went with Bastoni. I think this is his second inform as well for Bastoni. But again, fitting in the goalkeepers. Once more, I keep saying that, fitting in the goalkeepers, fitting in the quite a few low rated 84 rated cards. Most of this, for the 86 rated team, most of it is taken up of 84 rated players. And a couple high rated players. But, 2 goalkeepers as 2 of the walkout. In terms of this squad, 2 of them, obviously a Dybala there as well as an 87, then 2 86s, 87, and an 88 rated goalkeeper, which is obviously a good decision to go for. Again, always try and fit in as many goalkeepers as you can. Unfortunately, with this particular SBC, it's not as easy to kind of go with as many goalkeepers because the chemistry is so much more higher. And basically, any goalkeeper in any outfield positions are going to get any more than like 2 chemistry. 9 times out of 10, they're going to get 1 chemistry, no matter where you're playing them in an outfield position. So, but obviously, the more they can fit in, the better it's going to be, and the cheaper it's going to be for you. Into the final 2 segments, an 87 rated with 55 chemistry. I'm surprised that 88 rated squad's 55 chemistry. I'm very, very surprised. I can't remember the last time. Maybe the Ronaldo Player of the Month SBC might have been 88 rated with, I think he did have an 88 rated segment, didn't he? I'm pretty certain he had a couple of 88 rated segments. Maybe that one also had 55 chemistry, but it's not a damn surprise for just a Vinicius Jr. 55 chemistry, the same chemistry as this 87 rated one. It's pretty crazy. But again, focusing here a little bit on the Premier League, Bundesliga, just a bit of a mix here, to be quite honest as well. Whatever could get the chemistry, to be honest. Trying to go with a few 84s, a few high rateds there as well, but on the whole, not too bad. It'll cost you around about 150,000 coins, I believe, for this particular SBC. And then the final one. Now, the inform that I put into this one, a few people might say is a little bit controversial, but he goes for no more than 70,000 coins, and I thought, let's spend a lot on the inform because you've got to get a high rated inform. If you just go and put like an 85 rated inform, whatever, you're going to have to find yourself having to buy even more higher rated cards to be able to get to the 88 rated team. So I thought, let's go with a big inform. Harry Kane, I went with him. 70,000 coins will cost you. Try and sit there and snipe him. You can probably get him for like, 68,000, 65,000 coins. It all adds up, saving a little bit of time to be able to get him. I went with the Stegen and not black as well. Again, focusing on a lot of your higher rated players as being goalkeepers. If you're having to go and buy other outfield 91 and 90 rated players, they're going to cost a lot more than what an all-black and a Stegen would do. I've still been able to fit in a lot of lower rated players, Aspas, Mertens, Ibra, Jimenez, Felipe as well, or Oyarzabal, which won't cost you too much. You'll have to pay a little bit on Lukaku and Sterling, but not too much. But really, your only 3 big price tags is going to be getting that Harry Kane, the Ter Stegen, and the Oblak. I think it's better going massively all out on 3 of the cards rather than having to kind of go, if you're sitting there and spending a similar amount on each player to get to the 88 rated, requirements, it's going to cost you a lot more rather than going big on 3 players and then going quite small on the rest and still getting the 88 rated squad. I think doing what I've gone for is a much better way rather than just sitting there and buying 10 88 rated cards on 1 87 rated inform or something like that. It's better the system that I've gone for, at least in my personal opinion. But yes, it's going to cost you around 780 to 800,000 coins. It is a lot, but at the same time, it is a very, very good card. I know a lot of people do like him in this game, but that is going to be one of the cheapest ways to be able to complete this Vinicius Junior SBC following the solutions that I have put there into each segment. Anyway, guys, that will finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.